Hey guys, my name is Ryan.
And my name is Miska.
And welcome to Overwatch Central. So Ranked is here, and we've done our best to get you ready for the difficult games ahead. We've gone over positioning, team building, and improving your accuracy. But honestly, we saw a brief glimpse into Ranked on the PTR servers. I would much rather go over playing as a team. Simply put, if you fail to do that, not even a pro solo queuing could turn the tides of battle.
Overwatch, just like most other online games, already have issues with toxicity in the game. Now that competitive mode is here and those games matter even more, it makes sense that people will be more vocal, emotional, and serious when playing. We experienced more people chatting and communicating, but also BMing and shouting at each other in the 10 placement games we had in the PTR client than we normally do. We understand that people get upset in games, but the divide you cause by saying "bad team, we lost" even before the match has started will most likely be the thing that causes the loss in itself. And if someone is starting to spew out all sorts of insults in text chat, just ignore them and work with what you've got instead. Behave, adapt, and lead by good example.
Team coordination and communication is everything in Overwatch. That's why the top teams are where they are now. Of course, talented people excel, but players like Seagull are made better by their team, and it allows them to do their job effectively. Much like in football, the strikers that score the goals and win the games are the ones that usually get the headlines. However, they were only able to do that with the help of their team. There's no I in team and there's no I in Overwatch.
The most frustrating aspect is the lack of players adapting to the enemy picks and playstyle. This isn't a MOBA, you're not locked into a hero for the entire game. If you're hitting a brick wall with your character selection, you need to switch. There's no point in being stubborn and just sticking to the hero you picked first no matter what. If you're going to be the team's resident flanker on Genji and Tracer, then you have a job to do. And if you're not doing that well, then you may very well be contributing towards the team's loss. Know your job and realize when you are lacking rather than blame your team.
Try and start a discussion going with your team, either persuading people to jump into party comms to promote communication via voice, or just to type in chat so who's playing what, as well as other stuff like we could do with a Reinhardt, Mercy, stuff like that. All matches we duo queued using the in-game comms, we won. It's a straightforward advantage you can get if you're solo queuing. You basically become a pre-made with it as well. If there's silence during the game with your team, you cannot get annoyed that people suddenly don't do what you expect them to. If something isn't working, say so, but don't just point the finger. Just say in a calm and collected manner that we can use A instead of B, or we should be doing this instead. You don't need everybody to come together to formulate a complicated plan, you just need everybody to be on the same page. Synergize ults, work together, and also just make friends. Have a laugh. We've made plenty of friends and then had lots of fun in games with communication. Of course, it's a lot more serious in Ranked, but at the end of the day, it's still only a game. Well, you have to be mad. If you work together in this fashion now, you'll all shine on the battlefield.
Even if you are losing despite all your efforts, please don't be an ass to your team. And if you're winning, then don't BM or treat the enemy badly. Giving teammates tips and advice is fine, so long as you do it in a somewhat decent way. A GLHF in the chat before the game starts and a GG afterwards is all you need to do in terms of full match communication. Focus on communicating and working with your team instead. Tell your healer thanks if they're topping you up, and let people know if you thought they played very well overall. Player conduct and behavior isn't only about leaving the game or not, but also about how you behave when you're in there. All of you watching this will probably bump into the occasional toxic player, but don't go down that route yourself. Good luck and have fun in competitive.
And that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. It's just a bit of a reminder that those that work together will have a better advantage in game, and if you lose then you were simply outplayed. We do understand how frustrating Ranked can be if you're solo queuing and stuff isn't going as planned. We just basically want to make sure that Overwatch stays as toxic free as it possibly can. Good luck in Ranked, take care, and we'll see you next time.